Hello and welcome aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Nymphadora. I'll be conducting the bus this evening with Ernie. Say hi, Ernie.
Hello, everyone.
Travel along with us as we journey into this brand new year, not knowing who or what is to come.
And we're back.
Again.
And again.
Protect
And again.
There's like 10 minutes of great shit that y'all just will never get to see or hear.
Yeah.
Technically, it was 5 minutes and 4 seconds, but
It was actually 10 only.
It was so good, it seemed like 10.
Exactly.
if you say so. I didn't think
it
we
was
were going
riveting
anywhere.
Corey was
stuff.
sitting over there looking thoroughly bored.
I was learning about a audiobook about an MMO.
Yep. RPG.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about Tank Mage. Check
Apparently
it
it's an
out.
audiobook.
Yeah, it's an audiobook. There's three
Sounds terrible.
books to it. Oh, no, it's amazing. If you like that kind of the Dungeons and Dragons type of things, but with a comedy twist to it, you'll love it. It is amazing. You have to check it out. Now, again, it's not better than Harry Potter.
You say again, they don't know what you're talking
Well, yeah,
about.
but they know they know we had a snafu. But again, it's not better than Harry Potter, but it's still really good.
Yep. The new Harry Potter audiobook
Take 3.
dropped.
Let's go again.
Yeah. If we went every time I got tongue tied, we'd be here all night. But yeah, the new Harry Potter audiobook dropped. The Order of the Phoenix.
And
I have listened to about 8 hours worth just today.
I got about a solid 15 minutes in.
I got 20, so I beat him.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. They have not listened at all. He's been listening to something else completely.
Yeah,
The book came out Tuesday.
I've been listening to my other book for over a week and a half now.
I've been on vacation, and I normally don't listen to any audiobooks at home. I only listen when I'm at work. I haven't been at work, and I still managed to listen to 8 hours today.
I'll listen to my audiobooks at work. I won't listen to nothing at the house.
We've had 2 shifts since the audiobook came out.
Yeah, and I've been listening to my audiobook I was listening to before Harry Potter come out.
And
But
you
I
call
will get
yourself
into
a
it.
Potter fan.
I could listen to Jim Dale a lot easier than I can the newer ones. Don't get me wrong. Since the last audiobook come out, they have gotten a whole lot better to me.
Oh, I love
The-
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, the child actors and stuff, not down on them because they don't have a lot of experience, but I did not really like their voices and stuff in there. It seemed too wooden. Now, the ones they have now, I mean, it just flows. It's literally like they're really living it instead of just reading it off a page. That's what I like about it.
Oh, and they're just as good in this one. And we get introduced to we get to hear the voice for Tonks.
How did that go? Does it sound what you think it would sound like, or could they improve on it?
It didn't jump off the page to me like this is amazing, Kit Harington style. But I didn't listen to it and go, "Oh, I don't like this." It was more kind of neutral.
Okay.
I feel the same way about that voice that I do about Lupin's voice actor. It's good. It could be better, but it's not bad. So I'm just glad it's not bad.
Yeah. Well, it could be like Arthur's voice. It gets better as it goes on. Because when I first heard Arthur's voice on there,
Simon Pegg.
yeah, I was like, I don't really. It didn't sound. To me, it was just bland.
Simon Pegg was bland?
Yeah, the voice was bland he was doing. I didn't.
If you
like
ever
it.
listen to the books, you know.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
He's wrong, but yeah.
No, it sounded bland. Now, up to this last one, I was listening to it. I enjoyed it. He got into the role. It seemed like a little bit better in this one
Yeah.
to me.
Well, you can say the same thing for Keira Knightley doing Dolores Umbridge.
Was it good or?
When you first hear the voice, it's not bad, but when you first hear it, it's kind of like, okay, that's okay, but I thought, the voice would be a little different. But then as she talks more, it's like, okay. This is getting better.
Everyone
she's
you
getting
hear is
into her
going to do
voice.
that
Yeah.
in the beginning because you got that bias from what you're expecting to hear.
Yes, and also it's a little trippy when I hear a voice, and she does a pretty good job of masking her voice. Like it's not a normal Keira Knightley voice, but I still know it's Keira Knightley. So it took me a bit in my head to stop picturing Keira Knightley and start picturing Dolores Umbridge. So it's very trippy when you're hearing Dolores Umbridge, but in your head you're picturing Keira Knightley. Those two do not mix.
At all.
That's water and oil. But
That
eventually,
detention might not be so bad.
Well, yeah.
yeah. And that's around the time when the voice gets really good. And that's where I made it to, literally. I just finished a chapter where Harry had detention with Dolores Umbridge for the week. And by the end of that chapter, yeah, when I hear the voice, I picture toad-faced, pink, cardigan, Dolores Umbridge. So, I don't mind her now. She's doing a good job. And this book as a whole, like, I'm about 8 hours in. I'm on chapter 14. And it's good. It's just as good as the last one. The new, I say new, now they're a second book in now, but the teenage/adult voice actors are good. Seamus Finnegan's voice actor is amazing. He is so Irish, it's unreal.
As
Like,
he should be.
Yes.
It's listening to him argue with Harry in this one. It's just he's so Irish.
That'd be something
it's
cool to look
amazing.
forward to.
It sounds amazing. Maybe I just like listening to Irish people get mad, but I loved it. that was the highlight of the book so far.
Again, this is not one of my favorite books, so I don't really get excited about it. The next book is the most liked book for me, book 6.
I like this book the best myself. So, and so far it's not disappointing me. The audio
Well, the
audio cast is
the 15 minutes I listened to was pretty good.
yeah, but
I just got to get back into it.
and you
I
haven't got
literally right
no
before I
new
came up
voices.
here, I started it just so I could catch a few minutes of it, get an idea what it sounded like.
one
Yeah.
thing you do
I
get.
caught. Go ahead.
One thing you do get by listening to the first 15 minutes is they have a sound effect that they use now for disapparating.
Oh, the crack.
Yeah, I don't know how much I like it.
Mm.
It doesn't sound like a crack.
No.
Like I expected them to use the sound of like a whip cracking, because that's kind of what they used in the movies. But they didn't use that at all. They used a very weird sound.
Mm.
So I don't know how much I like that.
And
But they do keep using that same sound throughout it. So eventually you get used to it, but I still don't care much for it.
you know, we've mentioned before, man. Even on re-listens, you'll catch little things you know was there, but you didn't really pay attention to it. I found racism in Harry Potter.
Oh my!
You know, back when we listened
Apart
to
from
it,
the house elves.
huh?
Apart
Oh
from the
no,
house elves
this is just a
and
passing
goblins.
a passing comment when they're talking about the Spanish bag handlers striking, and
Mhm.
Vern mentions that they should put them all on permanent siesta.
Yep, I caught that too. I didn't put much thought into it like you did, but
I didn't
caught
either.
that.
It's just a random. I'd never thought about it a second before. I said, "Oh, damn!" And nowadays, you know, we're being programmed to spot that more often, I guess.
Yeah.
We are being programmed. You know, it's true.
Not me. though.
Corey's like, "Not this again, please."
I'm just looking for the glitches in the Matrix, but I'm not seeing them.
Mm.
Well, how trippy would it be if you actually did, though?
That's the
What
type of
would
people
you
that get
do?
drove crazy. They end up going.
Well, I would sniff
psycho.
the air for burnt toast first to see if I'm having a stroke. Then I check my pulse.
Mm-hmm. May want to go back and look at everything you've eaten or drinking in the past
Mm.
24 hours.
Well, what about all the deja vus you ever had in your life?
Oh no, I get those.
There you go.
I watch too many movies, so I'll be watching a movie and a plot will be happening. And I'm like, I've already seen this movie, and I have it, but it's because I remember the plot from 5 other movies that it makes me think I've already seen the movie I'm watching. Happens to me all the time.
See, I don't have that problem. I'll dream something, then later on it happens.
I've had it happen a few times.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this ain't good.
I've not been lucky enough to dream about the lottery though. So,
No, I
And
haven't.
have that happen? Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, if I ever dream about some lottery numbers, you best
Oh, yeah.
believe I'm playing every one of them.
Oh, the second I wake up, I mean, it's just.
I'm writing them down. That way I don't forget them.
Mm-hmm.
We drift a lot. But since we're there, I had nobody will get this at all. I had another disappearing car dream, Corey.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's the second time that's happened to me, and I know I was dreaming.
You wasn't in the Weasley vehicle and hit a button, was you?
No.
Okay.
As I went further in this dream, the vehicle got smaller and less there.
Oh my God.
Less there. Okay. Was you in this vehicle while he was
I
going?
started out in it, yes.
Did you just pop out of
And
it?
by the end of it, I'm holding a steering wheel and sitting on basically a box.
Damn. Ain't so much it shrunk, it just dissolved.
Yes. Yes. Parts of it slowly would just go away.
Damn.
This is the second time he's had this dream.
It is.
You're not
Well,
riding
this time,
with me
sadly,
no
I
more.
was alone. We'll just leave that at that. But
Yeah.
You're not riding with me no more. In case it does come true, I don't want to be driving down the
Oh,
road and parts falling off my vehicle.
you'll never ride with me again then, because I've had this same dream but in different scenarios. But the same thing happened in the dream over 100 times. That I'm driving down the road, come to a stoplight, hit my brakes, and I have no brakes. It's happened. I've had that dream over 100 times.
Trust me, people, he needs that break.
I blow through so many red lights in my dreams. It's unreal, and not on purpose. Sometimes it's on purpose. Most times it's not.
A lot of times
In my
it's on
dreams.
purpose. Don't let him lie to
I've seen
you.
you drive, man. This is not a dream. This is just
I've only ran 1 or 2 red lights in my life,
Mm.
and they wasn't on purpose either.
Don't
It's
let him
like,
lie to you.
when you're following a big vehicle and you can't see the light, so you just follow the vehicle through it, and it's like, oh, that light was red. But yeah, my dream, and I have that dream all the time. Like literally, it's once or twice a month.
When was the last time you had this dream?
7, 8 nights ago.
Okay,
I told
we
you
don't
I have
have
it
no,
all. I have it all the time.
we ain't got no plans to go to the movie anytime soon, so I ain't got to worry about it.
I've had this dream so many times and it hasn't happened. So
Don't knock on some freaking wood or something.
nope.
Gonna get us killed.
Anyway,
so Harry Potter's some good shit,
Yeah.
right?
Back to Harry Potter.
Now the cup's empty. I'll go for the tea now.
yeah, he's got 3 different drinks over there:
I have a multitude of caffeine here.
coffee, tea, Pepsi. Well, soda,
Cheers,
nameless
gentlemen.
brand.
I've got some Red Bull out there in the vehicle if you want one.
I'll take one.
Got 5-hour energy drink in my bag too.
Oh God,
Need a little boost. It's gonna be a long night.
I've got lemonade.
Not enough firepower in lemonade, I'm afraid.
I mean, for me, that's more than normal.
Mm.
Normally, I got water. So
Good point.
Yeah. I'll
With it-
I'll let you have one of my Red Bulls if you want it.
nope,
I can't imagine Corey on a Red Bull. He wouldn't sleep for a week.
no, I've never.
That'd be more caffeine than you've had in the last 8 years.
Yeah, I've never drank an energy drink in my life of any sort. Now, I did used to drink so much Mountain Dew that it didn't matter, but
Well, that's almost an energy drink by itself.
Yeah.
I haven't drinking any soda in about 8 years. So basically what
Wow.
Jamie said. So now, now the strongest stuff I drink is orange juice or lemonade.
Orange juice ain't bad.
Yeah.
Lemonade's pretty good if it's made. I like fresh lemonade.
Mm.
I don't mind some store-bought stuff, but I'd rather have it fresh.
I like Chick-fil-A's lemonade. I don't know
I haven't tried theirs.
what it
It's
is.
freshly made, man.
I was going to say, I don't know what brand it is, but I like Chick-fil-A's
It's not.
lemonade.
It's fresh made. My daughter used to work there.
And when it comes
I'll
to
have to go there and
lemonade,
try
I
it.
buy in stores. I buy Minute Maid.
Excuse me. So anyway, Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't drink lemonade in Harry Potter.
They drink a little bit of every other kind of juice.
They drink pumpkin juice. They drink butterbeer.
Fire whiskey,
Yeah.
water,
Uh,
tea,
mead.
mead, potions.
Yeah, Felix Felicis. I wouldn't mind drinking some of that.
Yeah. Then I go play the lottery for sure.
But back to the book that you guys have only listened to 20 minutes of. It's like I said, very good. The separation sound they're using. I'm glad they're sticking with a sound and they use it at the proper times, but I don't care much for it. Oh, another voice we get to hear. I think it's for the first time. Is just forgot the character's name.
Oh, dang
Went
it,
to
man.
say the character and forgot his name.
What'd he do?
Kingsley.
Kingsley
Shacklebolt.
Shacklebolt.
That voice sounds exactly how you expect it to sound. I mean, it's just one of those. You hear the voice, and I didn't even dawn on me for a little while that this is the first time I'm getting to hear this voice. It just sounded like you expect it to sound.
Ooh, did he say? Have you got to the part where he says the line about Dumbledore?
Nope, not yet. I can't wait to get that part though. It's gonna be great. That may take over my spot for the best moment of the book. But yeah, that voice actor, they nailed it. He nailed it. It's just like I
Cool. I'll
said,
be looking forward to that
you
one.
hear it and you immediately know it's Kingsley.
Because Kingsley's one of my favorite side. I'd call him more a side character
Yeah,
because he's
that's
not
what he
super
is.
prevalent, but he is,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he's a side character, and like I said, it's different than like Kit Harington doing his voice.
Lockhart.
Lockhart, yeah, because he does it so much that you can't quit talking about it. This guy does the voice so well that you just forget it's a voice. You just think it's Kingsley. Like there's no, wow, this guy's doing a amazing job. It's like, yeah, it's Kingsley. What? There's nothing else to talk about.
Cool.
And that's a great thing for a voice actor to nail a voice so much that you're like, yeah, that's the voice.
Yeah, you don't see it as, okay, is this person doing it? You just see it as
Mhm.
Kingsley.
Cool. Like I said, I'll be looking forward to that part then.
Yeah.
I finally got to hear Sirius because I haven't really listened to the other book. So I finally got to hear Sirius's voice, and I like it.
I'm okay with it.
It's good.
When you listen to
It should be a little.
the third book, the
A little
fourth
more
book,
raspy.
and now the
Yeah,
fifth book,
exactly, man. His voice should be a little bit raspier
It
because
All the time he was in Azkaban.
Yeah, he should be a little bit more haggard than he sounds. Almost too proper in this.
it comes and goes. That's my issue with the guy voicing Sirius.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the voice exactly right in some lines, other lines it's way off.
It seems like that's
It's-
the way I describe
he's-
it. It's too proper from
He's
what I've
so
heard.
up and down with the voice,
But-
so up and down.
Can we say it was him or the person directing it? Because the person directing is the one that has to pick it out.
And you know what? It could be because the times to me where he nails the voice is the times when he's having to like be boisterous, be very loud. He nails it. It's the quiet moments when he's just like talking soft to Harry that I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it should still
And
have
then
a
there's
little bit of
sometimes
a
where
growl
he's
to it.
talking soft to Harry where he shouldn't be, and that could be like you said. That's the director
Yeah,
not telling him how to properly read the line.
yeah, they're the one because I'm pretty sure they take more than just one take on anything.
Oh, I get
And then you got the guy that goes, okay, that's the one we're going to use. And you want to look at him and say, really? That don't sound like it should. But again, it's up to the director which voice they're going to choose. And that's why it pays to have a good director doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the voices I've heard on there, I question, is a person doing their job right? The kids when they first started.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just
It could
the
be also
kids.
be
Probably
hard.
just
yeah,
hard to direct children that
That's exactly what I was
probably
gonna
haven't
say.
acted a lot.
Well-
Except with the girl, because apparently she had a lot of stage
yeah,
experience.
Arabella
Yeah.
Stanton.
Like I said, her accent and stuff to Hermione was spot on. It was just that everything just felt like she was just reading it off a page.
Mm-hmm.
It would start and stop. To me, it didn't flow like it should have. It literally like she started reading and she just automatically just stopped it abruptly. And that's why I didn't care for her.
Hmm.
Now, voice wise, I mean, she nailed it, but it was just too wooden. They should have gave her a chance to say, okay, you do the voices a couple of times. Do the way you think it should be done. Read it this way or that way or how you would do it. Give them a chance to ease into it. And they might be like, okay, that sounds more natural. We'll go with that one.
Maybe that's the best they had.
Oh, God, I hope
Maybe they
not.
went through all that, and that's the best they got. I'm assuming the best takes made it to.
Well, you say that. How many movies we watched that just they could not have been the best take they had?
But undoubtedly, it made it to the finished product.
Well, yeah.
So we're just going to agree that the kids sucked.
It's to a point, yeah. Not voice wise. It's just I don't think they was given the right direction or the right motivation to what they needed to do. They got on there, they read their lines, and they stepped off. That's pretty much how I felt it. The older ones, it actually feels like they're saying it for the first time. It's not, doesn't sound rehearsed or that they're reading the line.
Better
It's-
actors.
Again, yeah. Or
Yeah, a
they
lot of
just
that
got,
comes with experience.
yeah. But like I said, that one girl's supposed to have some experience. But
Well,
She
if-
better have. She's also going to be in the
Yeah.
television version.
now, if y'all remember when we was talking about when she done her reading for Hermione,
She sounded
for the thing,
great.
yeah, she sounded great. But again, I still brought up the fact that it sounded like she was reading it off a page. It didn't flow. She had Hermione's accent and sound perfect, but just didn't flow. It felt like it was a little choppy to me.
I see that in a lot of stage actors.
Yeah,
So, I don't know.
well, a lot of it has to do with they have to rehearse these little lines on there, and then they've got to stop just perfect for the next person. They should let her keep on going, cut it off to where it makes it sound like it flows, and just piece it together. That way, you get the natural feel of it. That's the way I think. I don't know about y'all.
I've not listened to enough to know.
Oh, well,
Hmm.
what do you think, Corey?
I didn't hate her in the first 3 books. What you're describing, I didn't really feel it 100%. At times I did, but for the most part, I don't know. I feel like she did all right for how old she is. And
Yeah.
you
See-
say she got experience. She still doesn't have a ton of experience. She just has some experience
Yeah,
with stage acting.
I heard it a lot when she was doing her favorite line, before you get us expelled or worse. No, get us killed or worse, expelled. That just felt forced when she was reading it. It didn't flow like something Hermione would say. To me, it just like she forced herself to say it. And didn't like it.
Well, like Jamie was saying, the one thing about her is we'll get to see if she has gotten any better
Yeah,
in the
well,
series.
this might have helped her out a little bit for the series, which I think they done filmed the last episode. They're already writing the script for the second season. And if I'm not mistaken, there are going to be 8 seasons, not 7.
Well, I figured there'd be more actually, but yeah.
I did too. But as of right now, the last I heard, there was going to be 8 seasons.
Well, hopefully some of these seasons are longer than like 10 episodes because I don't think you can get all of book 5 in 10 episodes.
Oh, no, or book 4.
Yeah.
And I think 7 is the reason why book 7 is going to be the reason why it's going to be 8, like in the movies.
See, I don't know about that. I mean, book 7 is long. It's close. Yeah, I think it's around the same length as the 4th book, but not as long as the 5th one. But hey, we'll see.
Yeah.
We got a ways before we get to that.
Yeah, and again, if you take out the narration on it, then the books shorten a whole lot.
Oh, it
That's
does.
why they was able to put extra into the first one, which some stuff I don't mind seeing, but if they're adding a lot of extra stuff that wasn't mentioned in the first book, that's what makes me aggravated. Why are they casting an adult Ron for book 1, for season 1?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Why we and from what's being released, why we hearing about or going to Draco's house and seeing his dad and stuff for the first time in book 1? Not supposed to. That's what kind of got me worried. I'm
Well-
hoping all that stuff is just rumor, but the actual child actor said that they was going to meet his dad in book 1. So
Hey,
I don't know.
the audiobooks are great, and they're just reading from the books. So,
I hope they're just reading from the books.
no, I'm talking about the audiobooks.
Oh yeah,
I said the audiobooks are great.
yeah,
So you can just listen to them.
yeah. I'll go
I
back to
said,
the Jim. I'm gonna go back to the Jim Dale version.
You can listen to these.
those are my
These-
favorite ones.
The ones that are coming out are great. Like I said,
They're good.
I've
but
been loving them so far.
but-
I've loved them.
nothing will take me away from the Jim Dale version.
The Jim Dale version is the best, but these are, in my opinion, close to as good so far. Especially like I said, starting with the last one, Goblet of Fire, it just jumped to a whole nother level, and they got better child voice actors in there.
Yeah,
And yeah, I've loved these books.
like I said, I really enjoyed Goblet of Fire.
2 more voices that I got to hear for the first time. One's a very, very side character that you literally only hear her voice a little bit in this book, and then she's killed off. But Madam Bones, the voice actor for Madam Bones, done a good job of kind of like what I said with Kingsley. Not quite as good, but kind of around the same lines of as soon as you hear the voice, you just know it's Madam Bones.
Yep.
It just sounds the way you think she would sound. Sounds the way Jim Dale made her sound. And then Miss Fig.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, this is the first time you hear Miss Pig.
Mm-hmm. You hear about her
Yeah,
in other books,
in
but you
other
don't
ones.
actually. She doesn't have any lines till this one.
Yep.
And now her voice is. She doesn't sound as old as you would expect her to sound. She does not sound like an old woman.
It has a lot of cats.
No, not at all. She sounds like a middle-aged woman.
Ooh.
And I don't know who the voice actor is, so I don't know if the voice actor is maybe just young on the young. I say on the younger side. She sounds like a 30 to 40-year-old woman. She does not sound.
That's still
like
young.
She doesn't sound like a 60-year-old woman.
Well, yeah.
And I don't think it ever says in the books how old.
Miss Pig. No,
Miss
it don't.
Pig.
No,
It
you
is.
just get the impression because it talks about her,
Crazy cat lady.
having the cats, apparently living alone.
So maybe she's not that old in the books. I don't. Something I have to look up real
I
quick.
don't think it ever really says. It just kind of gives you the impression she's an older
Yeah.
woman.
Well, we're probably going off what we've seen in the movies too. Now she didn't look old in the movies, but she didn't look like she's in her 30s or 40s in the movie. So it's hard to tell. But anytime you hear crazy cat lady, you always think an older 50s or 60s at least.
Well, yeah.
Sitting around talking about showing him pictures of all her cats and stuff. And
So,
they're
yeah, you
talking about
definitely get
all
the impression
those.
that she's not 30s to 40s. You think
Yeah.
a little older, at least.
And she's a squib.
Corey, what are you studying on so hard there?
I'm trying to research to see how old she is.
Oh, I don't know if it tells you.
I don't think there's
Well-
anything concrete, really.
Well, JK might have come out with something. Some kind of canon that we don't know about. I try not to get into the canon stuff so much because sometimes that stuff contradicts each other. And we don't like it. Like the cursed child. JK said that's canon.
We
I
just
don't-
try to act like that doesn't exist.
Yeah, because I don't see Voldemort and my woman hooking up. Even though she was obsessed with him.
She's described as a batty old woman with grizzled gray flyaway hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
She does not sound anything like that description.
Grizzly or
The
gray
voice
or
doesn't.
flyaway, huh?
No. It could just be me, but that voice
I can't-
didn't sound right.
Hmm.
It was one of the second I heard the voice, I'm like, that does not sound like an old woman. So now I'm going to have to look up who does the voice work for her.
That's what I thought you was looking at to begin with.
And while he's doing that,
Yeah, talk about something.
what do you want to talk about?
Talk about anything.
So how you been?
Doing pretty good.
All right.
Book 6 is the one I'm looking forward to. That's where I get to hear the story of where Voldemort was a kid. Where you hear about his mom and all them.
Tom Riddle.
Tom Riddle, Bug Ogden or Bog Ogden or I can't.
Bob Ogden.
Ogden, yeah. That's a weird freaking name. But I love that part in Jim Dale's version. I can't wait to see what it sounds like when somebody else is doing it. A bunch of different voices are doing all of them. I'm just hoping this is going to be as good in my head as it's going to be on air. Because I love being able to hear about Voldemort's background and everything, or Tom Riddle's background. Because you don't get none of that throughout of it until that book right there. Even though that's the book that Dumbledore dies in. It's still my
Spoiler alert,
favorite book.
guys. Dumbledore dies.
Oh, if they haven't read it by now, they ain't going to. Well, it could be little kids, but I don't see little kids listening to our audiobook.
I kind of doubt it.
Yeah. So, I'm hoping they do it justice. Because that'd be the one I will stop everything and listen to. Just because the beginning of it is exciting. Where they, the Minister of Magic meets up with the
Yeah,
Muggle.
no, that's the part we didn't get in movies that you only get in the books that
Yeah.
I really liked.
Yeah, and that's why I can't wait to see how they do it.
Yep. So yeah, I like that in the book part. Part, and you got none of that at all in the movie.
No, and I thought that was weird.
Well, they just cut it for time, I guess.
Well, it is a pretty good sized book, and it really don't change the.
No, but it is a nice little side deal going on.
Yeah, just like
It
how
kinda
they
gives you a little bit insight into the wizarding world and how all that works.
cut out Harry getting to the burrow for book 4. When book 4, the movie starts out, Harry's already at the burrow.
Mm-hmm.
They don't show the whole thing where the Weasleys come and get him and the fireplace is blocked off and they blow it open and Dursley's
Burn?
not Vern, the boy
Oh, Dudley.
his tongue swells up and his
Mhm.
mom's trying to yank it out of his head and the other one's trying to get him off of it. They finally get everything. I would have loved to have seen that in the movie.
Again, that's something I guess they cut for time,
Yeah.
because it doesn't change any of the story. But it's a nice little side thing to check out.
No, but
We should get all that in the series.
yeah, but you'll find out more about the Weasleys, Wizarding Weasleys with that part.
Mhm.
Because you don't see nothing until they actually get to Hogwarts. And Hermione jumps on them for testing out on kids. But they was paid.
One of my favorite, of course, when we've said it 100,000 times before, I'm looking forward to seeing Peeves finally on screen.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yes.
See how
Yes.
they done him.
Yep.
Hopefully they didn't do him dirty.
Because that's an interesting part of the books that got left out for CGI reasons.
Yeah.
It was always said.
Yeah, that's why it kills me. They'll cut it. Oh man, it just costs so much to do the CGI. You own the freaking company that you're having do the CGI. How's it costing you too much? You're the one paying the damn idiots to do it. Where's the extra budget coming in at?
I don't know how all that works.
I don't either.
Over my head.
Now that I think about it, I kind of see how it could be. They own them, but they're separate entities.
Mm.
So they got to cut them a check. Ain't like they're not getting their money back, but they got to cut a check to them to get it done. But again, man, you lose so much of the movie because you're wanting to cut back on budget because of the CGI on it.
You say you lost a lot, and we did, but the movies were wildly successful too.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Just imagine how much more simple they would have able to put that stuff in there. Because they tried their best to cut Creature out.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much what
That's what
Rowling
J.K.
told him
said.
was that
Yeah.
you can't cut him out. He is a key part of the story.
You have to have him in there. Because they was really wanting to cut him out because it was going to cost too much. Again, I don't know how.
Like I said, over my head, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Nowadays, they can't say that because AI does every damn thing. I've watched people upload stuff on YouTube. It's full videos. That's just everything done by AI.
Oh yeah.
Now, is it great? Can you tell it's AI?
It's getting pretty hard to tell on some of it though.
I can always tell by the facial expressions.
That's getting better every day too.
Oh, it is getting better. You can still tell right now, but it's definitely getting better.
Because they,
It's going to be at a point soon, and then when I say soon, next few years, because it's moving that fast. You'll just have a handful of no-name actors going through the motions, and then they can put any face they want on it.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. One thing that is very good for is video games.
Oh yeah.
Not so
Well,
good
yeah.
for the movie industry, but very good for video
Oh no,
games.
this will eventually bury the movie industry. The superstars are.
I don't know if they'll let them. Because the actors are only going to get paid for their likeness and not for acting. They won't get paid as much. Unless you get an actor who's aging out, not getting the roles and stuff they used to, and they sell their likeness to them so they can bring a younger version of them.
Some of
out.
them already have.
Yeah. Now, Bruce Willis sold his
Told
voice.
his voice.
Yep.
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 Well, that was kind of I'm not going to be able to use this thing much longer.
Well,
I'm
that's
losing
true.
it.
So that
So that's kind of what happened there.
Yeah, and how often do you see them trying to use his voice? I mean, he sold it to them. They had the rights to it.
And if I ain't mistaken, Prince, before he died, had some kind of thing put it. They cannot use his likeness in any kind of AI or hologram image. They can't do that with his image.
Yeah, he was ridiculously protective
So
about that.
he
Oh,
took
yeah.
that off the table before any of this really become a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But did he make it so ironclad that his
I-
relatives can't override that? And
I
do
think
it?
so, probably.
Didn't know how that worked, considering how he's literally dead. Who's going to sue on his behalf unless it's the family?
I don't know.
I mean, they definitely would because they get money out of it.
Well, yeah, but they'd also get more money off to just let him use his likeness and his voice or whatever.
I don't.
Oh,
you know,
I would
I'm-
say whoever he left as his like power of attorney or whatever it's called, they could definitely overrule.
Yep. He's got a movie out. It never made it to the box office or nothing.
Huh.
The guy that films Jay and Silent Bob.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shot a whole documentary on Prince, and it's in the
Prince
vault.
kept it and never released it.
And apparently there is a bunch of music videos that he paid for, had made, never seen the light of day yet.
Yep, I heard about that.
I wouldn't be surprised if that ain't something he's got set up to go out over time
Possibly.
to keep his memory out there. Because Prince was a little vain like that.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just a little. Allegedly, just a little.
This is a man who, when the company decided that they wasn't going to let him use the title Prince anymore because they had it copyrighted, he just quit using the name completely.
Went to a symbol,
Yeah,
didn't
he just became a symbol for a while. So, but I saw that thing with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, they filmed a whole documentary in the vault,
Yep, never got
Oh.
released.
owned by his estate. So maybe someday it'll come out.
Maybe. Hmm.
The really interesting thing to listen to is go back and just listen to Kevin Smith talk about the filming of it.
Yeah.
That's entertaining all by itself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
You
did.
told me about that.
Yeah, apparently Prince was a little demanding, and
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got that.
a little demanding.
Well, he's Prince. That's how he's saying it. I'm Prince. I do what I want. I get what I want.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how Kevin Smith had described it. But anyway, what we got, man?
Well, back to what I was looking up. The voice actress for Miss Fig is Claire Morgan,
Who is?
in her mid-40s.
Oh, I thought maybe she was someone I would recognize from being on something
No.
else.
Nope. She's a voice actress that done some other roles, but they were stuff I'd never even heard of, and she only done like 3 or 4 of them, so not a big name. And yeah, she's in her mid-40s, so that explains. Apparently, she didn't change her voice for the role, so
She could have aged it up a little bit.
yeah,
So a
Could've.
poor voice actor, apparently.
yeah. But luckily, it's just Miss Fig, so
Yeah,
this
this
it's
is the
not
only
so
book she's in.
it's not so bad that it takes you out of the story. It's just when you hear, my first thought was, wait, that's Miss Fig? That's not an old woman.
Oh, well.
So, yeah. Now, she does a good job when she's in the courtroom getting questioned of being flustered.
Hmm.
Oh, that's great. It's just the voice doesn't sound old enough to me. To me, that's something they probably should have went into and just kind of aged up the voice.
Just ordered, hey, you're doing it wrong. Do better.
Well, I'm saying they could have done it after the fact with, editing.
Mm-hmm.
They could age up her voice in editing.
But would she let him, though?
See, now that, I don't know. That was the only voice so far, though, that made me go, apart from Snape, which we already know that
Yeah, nobody likes.
nobody likes that voice.
Not that it's Snape itself. It's just the voice actor for him is just wrong. Severely wrong. I thought I'd never take up for Snape, but that's just wrong.
Yeah, the voice doesn't sound right.
They done him dirty.
But one thing I haven't mentioned yet,
Mm.
the absolute best part of this book
The
is
ending.
simply the cover art.
Mm.
The cover art for this audiobook is amazing.
Haven't seen it.
You've listened to a little bit of it, so you had to have seen it a little bit.
I don't pay attention to the art. I click on the book and just go with it. I never actually look at the art on it.
Whoops. I was starting to play it.
Okay, yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah, it's Harry, a picture of Harry kind of zoomed in, but in his the lens of his glasses On one side, his face is kind of red, and you see Dumbledore, with his wand, shooting a spell. And in his other side, it's green, and you see Voldemort and Nagini, and Voldemort's casting a spell. It is so cool looking. I saw that, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, this is where they go up into the Ministry of Magic.
Mm-hmm. Told you this book's amazing.
Yeah,
And
that's
so far they're doing good with it.
So that's the best part of it is when they go to the when they go to the Ministry of Magic and they start going through all the rooms and stuff and everything, and then the brain squids or whatever you want to call them things break out and attack Ron, and that's what it just brains with tentacles on them. They're trying to go up underneath his skin and everything. That's the best part of it. At least that's what I think was the best part of it.
Yeah. Well then, I think we've touched on about everything we can with how little you guys have listened to the book.
That and everything around it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next topic.
Got new news?
The new Guy Ritchie movie coming out called In the Gray.
Yep. Saw the trailer to it. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good enough that we're going to go to the movies and watch it.
Oh, yeah. Henry Cavill, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rosamund Pike,
I'm
Isaac
going to put a
Gonzalez.
bet on this one.
What?
And you guys will have to let me know. I'm saying Henry Cavill, maximum 10-minute screen time.
I'm going by what I'm seeing on there and all the different scenes that I see him in. It's going to be longer than that.
Okay, that's my bet. It's 10 minutes max.
He is considered one of the main people on there.
He's not
I stand by my prediction.
He's one of the main.
Yeah, I was going to say the two main characters that, from what I've seen and heard about the movie, the two main characters are Isaac Gonzalez's character and Jake Gyllenhaal's character. Those are the two mains. So I know Henry Cavill's he's not a side character, but he's not the main character. But
No.
I'm just saying.
I think he's got more in it.
Big
than that.
name, very little screen time.
Wait, you say big name. Jake Gyllenhaal's a bigger name.
I don't know.
In certain roles, maybe.
Yeah,
Been around longer, done more, yes. But
Jake
right
Gyllenhaal
now,
and Rosamund Pike
right
are
now,
both
if you
bigger
had
names.
to take a popularity vote, who would win it?
popularity vote, yeah, it's different.
That's
But-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Henry Cavill would win a popularity vote right now over people like Tom Cruise.
Right.
Exactly.
So they get him.
He's
They-
nowhere near as big a name as Tom Cruise.
But
That's
they
what
get a
I'm
hold
saying.
of him. They get him, and then they can flash the name, and he's got a part in it. He makes a bundle of money for 10 minutes of screen time,
And also something
and the movie sells on his name. It happened with Argyle,
see, you
by
said
Noah
that,
Holmes,
they're not selling this as a Henry Cavill movie.
but he's in it. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. It's not like,
They're not
and
even selling it
starring
as a
Henry Cavill.
Jake Gyllenhaal movie either.
No, actually, they're selling it as a Guy Ritchie movie.
Mm.
Just tells you how good a director he is. And for something that Jackie mentioned before we started filming, this movie was filmed in September of 2023 and ended in October of 2023. So basically, it only took them 2 months to film this movie.
Well, I mean,
And that was back in
you've got just
2023.
A movie set in, reality, basically, is what I'm trying
In
to
one
say.
location.
One location, you don't have the super amounts of CGI and all this stuff you got to do. And you can shoot a movie shorter time.
But getting back to what you were just saying, I would take the bet.
I'm great. I'm just throwing it out there.
I
10
would-
minutes is what I'm
I
giving
would
it.
put $100 that Henry Cavill's
Oh, and
on
I ain't putting no cash on it because,
his
hell,
on-
I'm broke, dude. You know where I work at.
his on-screen time will be more than 10 minutes.
I'm just saying I don't think so. So tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh, we're going to do a pod on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to break out the camera and stuff when we go there to the theaters. Film us there at the theaters. Go in, watch it, then film us when we come out of it.
Cool.
Put some wireless remotes to a damn use because for some reason they don't want to work on our soundboard right.
Technology, man, it's great till it ain't.
Exactly. And a lot of times it ain't. I mean, in theory, it's amazing.
Mm.
Until you actually try to put it to use for what they want. Then you got to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it to work. That's why we're still using these right here. Because we tried to hook the other ones up. Which I will say my AI assistant has helped me out a lot. I asked her what was going on with it. She broke some stuff down. I went back, told her we did that. She broke some more stuff down. I explained in detail exactly what happened. And then she come back in detail and told me how to fix it. But I didn't have Corey here to do it, so wasn't able to do it. But so far, she's been pretty helpful. That and where I having problems with my truck, the speedometer hand was 10 miles off on it. And she told me
10 mile an hour.
Yeah. Told me how
10 miles is a long way.
Told me how to
It's a long cord.
how many teeth are on the thing, how many I need to what gear size I need was how many teeth on it to adjust for that. Because I tried looking it up on the internet, couldn't find nothing. So I just asked her, and she broke it down.
Cool.
Helps when you tell her to break it down like I'm a 2-year-old and explain it to me, because then she really explains it to you.
Well, we didn't hardly talk any about In the Gray.
Well,
We don't know much about it.
I mean, we had a full
Well-
2-minute trailer.
We know that somebody borrowed $1 billion, and what's her name was trying to get it back for him.
Borrowed. You mean stole?
Did they steal? Because
Yep.
it come on there, it said that the kind of person that you let borrow $1 billion, you know, ain't gonna pay it back.
I get the impression that maybe somebody borrowed that, then it was stolen from them. So now this team is sent in to steal it back.
Oh, okay.
So either way,
I took it as he borrowed it and just said, I ain't paying it back. Which,
See,
again,
man,
it's stealing.
Here's a good example of the differences and what catches your eye maybe, and my eye maybe. I just kind of blew through that trailer. It looked interesting. The title sounds okay. I'll watch it. I'm not like going, I want to go see this.
Yep, I want to go
That's
see it.
just me.
oh yeah,
Anytime I go watch anything at the movie theaters, I know I will actually sit there and watch it because I can't break my phone out and scroll through it and everything. And some movies I'm getting are like, oh man, this is good. And there's sometimes I wish I could just reach in my pocket, grab my phone out, and just take a quick look. But I know I'll watch it. But to me, it's interesting enough that I'm like, yeah, I'll go to movies and watch this. Because I know if I sit in the house, I probably won't watch it.
oh, this is a movie that I would definitely, even at the house,
This
watch.
is definitely your type of movie. I know that.
I mean, this puts me in mind.
Because it's a heist type kind of.
It is a heist movie, kind of. It puts me in mind a little bit, and this is kind of because directed by the same guy and with Henry Cavill. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare
Oh, yeah.
puts me in mind of that. And again, that's Henry Cavill, Isaac Gonzalez, and Guy Ritchie. So they're all three in this. But it also puts me in mind of another Henry Cavill movie called The Man from, I think it's The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Puts me a lot in mind of it.
I've only seen
That was a very good movie.
bits and pieces of that one. I have never really watched it.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Because I know The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I've watched the older
The old
version.
TV show.
Yeah.
I remember it
Yeah.
vaguely.
Yep.
I've seen it in reruns, you know.
Yeah.
They made a movie based off part of it. And the movie ends where they could definitely make another movie, but they just haven't. Don't know why, because that was a great movie, but
Well, that was a lot of movies. I mean, they end it to where they can make another one, and it's good enough. It's like, oh, I can't wait for it to come out, and then it never does. Then you get some movies that are trash, and they make 3 or 4 more of them.
yeah. I mean, nowadays basically everything is a sequel. So I'm kind of glad that there's some movies that just you only get one of, but it's the older movies that you kind of want more of.
Yep,
Nowadays, if they come out with a movie that's just halfway decent, oh, it was decent, make another one.
yep. Now I don't know how true it is, that they're coming out with another Underworld.
See, I had saw rumors of that. I don't know how true it is either.
I seen rumors of it. Now I wasn't a big fan of the second to last one that come out. I didn't watch the very last one that came out.
Blood Wars. I think was Blood Wars the last one or the?
I believe the last one I seen is where she found out she had a daughter.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
kept
not a
on
good.
lab.
That I was really
Awakening.
looking forward to that movie,
Yeah,
Awakening is what it's called.
and I was very let down by that movie.
Yeah, I actually bought that movie, and it's on my Apple thing, and I really wasn't happy with it.
I really enjoyed the first 2 Underworld movies,
I enjoyed the first 3.
but when it come around, yep, the first 2 stand out mostly.
Yeah, then the third one is back in time with Lucian and them.
Okay, wait a minute. The first three, then I was getting confused.
Yeah.
But I was really, man. They started talking about, when it first came out, they started talking about the one with the kid, and I was really looking forward to that. And I was so disappointed in that movie, man.
I was too. It was nowhere near what I thought it was going to be.
No.
When it was over, I was like, I wasted my money and time on this.
And so after that one, there was another one after that, wasn't there? I'm not even sure I ever saw the other one.
I didn't, because the last one I watched was so bad.
I'd have to agree with you. The one where they had the little girl just was terrible.
Yeah, no, the Awakening was supposed to be a whole lot better. Not the Awakening, but the one after Awakening.
Blood Wars.
Yeah, Blood Wars. It's supposed to be a lot better.
It was better. It wasn't a lot better.
It had to be a lot better.
The first three was by far the best.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They were like top tier to me. Really good. Then
What'd you think about the fourth one?
Awakening was like, what happened to this franchise?
Yeah.
And then Blood Wars was like, okay, it's better than the last one, but I don't know if I want any more or not. Kind of done with it.
Yeah, well, I think what happened is they tried to throw a movie out there banking that it's going to do good because the first three done good.
Yeah. They went to the well too many times with.
Yeah, well, that they didn't want to put the budget and stuff in there, thinking that the first three done good enough. We just slap Underworld on it, and people flock to watch it.
Oh yeah, and they probably did at first.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I'm never going to turn down a Kate Beckinsale movie. So
Well, no, I understand that.
just make it.
Yep.
But
So
yeah, that one was terrible disappointment.
yeah, just like right before we started filming, saw on YouTube that apparently Kate Beckinsale has a new movie out on MGM Plus, some type of action movie that I haven't seen. So I have to watch the trailer for it first to see if it looks interesting or not.
I thought you wasn't going to turn it down. You're just going to watch it anyway.
Oh, he'll still watch it.
No, I said I would never turn down a Kate Beckinsale movie. I didn't say I'd watch every Kate Beckinsale movie. There's only two.
It kind
It contradicts itself, but
Yeah.
okay.
I'm saying I'm not going to complain. If Kate Beckinsale makes a movie, I'm not going to complain. I'm not saying I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to complain.
Okay.
There's only two actors that I've seen all their movies, and that's Tom Cruise and Natalie Portman. So other than that, any other actor or actress, I've seen some of their movies. Probably not all of them. And I know I haven't seen all Kate Beckinsale's movies.
I know I haven't either.
No, 'cause she's been acting for a while, and I'm sure there's stuff there that was kind of under the radar.
Oh yeah, they all have movies that didn't. I consider like indie movies that come out.
Oh yeah, you have to like go out of your way to watch every movie certain actors have made. Like I literally went out of my way to watch every Tom Cruise movie and every Natalie Portman movie. So
You've not watched every Tom Cruise movie,
I know where you're going with this.
although I have been trying to get you to watch it for years.
Which one is it?
Taps.
And the only reason I counted it as seeing it is I've seen clips of it.
You ain't seen the movie though.
I've never watched the whole movie, but I've watched like probably 75% of the scenes on clips on YouTube. So yeah, I've technically never sat down and watched that whole movie start to finish, but I've seen enough of it that I just kind of checked it off my list because I was literally going down the list watching every Tom Cruise movie.
Nah, I don't have an actor that I really want to go out and say, I'm going to watch all these. Even down to Stallone's movies. There's some of them that I've watched and I was like,
Oh, I guarantee I
Stop or my mom will shoot.
haven't even seen
that was
half.
just funny. It was so bad it was
I
funny.
liked it.
Yeah.
Oscar.
That was a good one. I got it
I liked
downloaded,
Oscar
and y'all can find that on YouTube for free because
because it didn't
I
make
downloaded
shit
it.
at the box
Oh
office.
God.
but it was hilarious. There was a cop movie he was in that I didn't really care for.
Cobra.
No. I like Cobra.
Cobra was all right.
I like Cobra. No, he was just like a regular beat cop.
Oh, man, he got rewards for that one.
I didn't care for it because it wasn't.
It wasn't Stallone.
It wasn't his
It
typical
wasn't
movie.
the
he does.
character you wanted, you expected to see from Stallone.
Exactly.
God, I can't think of what the name of that movie was.
I can't either.
Heartland?
Yes.
Copland. One of the three.
I think it's Copland.
Copland is definitely a movie. I don't know if it's a Nicolas Cage movie. That's a movie.
We're not talking about Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I meant to say.
Whoa, dude. You're on the wrong show.
I'm at the
That
call.
was 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to have to call Stallone. I was like, hey, we didn't say this, but.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I would rather watch a Nicolas Cage movie than most, not every, but most
Oh, no.
Stallone movies. And it was Copland.
They're coming out with a Rambo prequel. The story before you get Rambo of him going into the military and what he did while he was in the military.
Well, who's playing the role?
It's not Stallone.
I was about to say,
No,
it
no,
can't
not at 70 plus years old.
No, he can't do a prequel.
No, I forget who it was, but
Well, that might be interesting, man, just for the time period it'll be in. I might like that part.
Yeah, Copland is a really well-reviewed movie, by the way.
It's a very, my opinion is it's a very good movie.
I didn't like it too good. Well, again, I'm looking for
Yeah, I get you.
the action. Just like I don't care anything for Gridiron Games.
Gridiron Gang,
Yeah, with
The Rock.
I don't care for that show.
As
You
far
mean
as
movie,
acting goes, that's probably one of Rock's better movies.
But it's not a Rock movie.
yeah,
I know where he's going.
I know what you're saying too. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not what we come to expect from The Rock.
No,
Now, I didn't dislike that movie.
Did they just finish making another Jumanji?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I didn't know they'd finished it, but yeah, they've been filming it.
The reason I say that is I saw Karen Gillan
Mhm.
doing a bit from. She said this was the last day of filming, so what are they going to do? And she
Oh,
was doing
okay.
some crazy stuff on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
See-
I'm always up for those
Yeah,
Yep.
That's how I've
because
been.
they're just fun.
Yeah, that's how I've been keeping up with it. Is I follow Karen
Karen
Gillan
Gillan.
on Instagram,
Yep.
and
I think that's where I saw it at.
she posts random stuff and throughout the filming process. So, but I haven't been on Instagram in a week, so I didn't know that they finished filming.
Yep, they're done.
I can't wait then.
But yeah, like you say, that's not what you expect from Stallone. But
Yep.
that is a pretty good movie, actually.
The reason I said Nicolas Cage earlier is because I was when you guys got done talking about that, I was going to mention I would love to see somebody try to watch every Nicolas Cage movie.
oh good God, there's not enough
Dude,
time.
I can't even begin to imagine how many these
We
little
looked it
indie
up.
films he's done.
We looked it up at one time. It's like 144 films.
Yeah, that he's credited for. That
Yeah.
doesn't count the ones that he's not credited for. And I guarantee Nicolas Cage has got a lot of movies out there he's not credited for.
He done one movie here recently that I wanted to watch, but I can't find it nowhere.
Hmm.
I can't remember the name of it. We went to the movie theaters, and it was playing it on the trailer on there where he was a grandpa who was an ex-assassin. I don't know where it's at.
Probably nowhere yet.
It should have done been. That was over a year ago, year and a half ago.
What I mean, you could probably buy it on Vudu, but I'm saying
I can't remember the name of it.
if it's not good enough for a streaming service,
Oh, his shit all over freaking Netflix is dumb as crap. And this one actually hit movie theaters. I mean, they've got stuff on there that never even hit movie theaters playing of his.
the retirement plan,
Yeah.
it's on Hulu.
That's why I don't one of the one things I don't have. Out of the 20,000 streaming services out there.
Well, I mean, you would have it if you wasn't boycotting Disney
Yep.
because it comes with your Disney Plus. They're one and the same now.
Disney is what it is.
Oh,
They got a
are
lot
they
of
one
good
and the
stuff.
same? I got my
From
son's
the past, anyway.
Yeah, they're the same.
I got my son's Disney. I don't ever watch it, but I've got it.
You know, it used to be like a bundle thing where you got Disney and Hulu and ESPN.
That's crazy.
But now Disney and Hulu are literally the same.
Because Hulu was like one of the first streaming services to come out, wasn't it?
Yeah, their big thing was always TV shows.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the only streaming service that when a TV show aired on live TV, 24 hours later they put it on Hulu.
Yeah.
Yep. Because the rookie's on there.
I watched Revolution on Hulu.
I've never had a Hulu subscription.
This was years ago.
When they added it to Disney Plus, or when Disney Plus came out and they had a bundle thing out, that was like, okay, I've got Hulu now. Never really watched anything on it, but
I'm not even sure at first you had to pay for Hulu.
Yeah, you had to pay for it.
In the very beginning?
yeah.
Yeah, but it was like $3 or $4.
I'm about to say
Oh, okay.
it was
I
always
wasn't
dirt
paying much
cheap.
for it then.
It was always the cheapest of all the streaming services because, like I said, back in the day, it was only for TV shows.
Yeah, that's one reason. I got it because they were showing Castle on it. That's the only reason I bought it. Now Castle's on Netflix, so I don't have to worry about it.
I never got it because back in the day when Hulu was a big thing, because of watching shows, I had TiVo, so I just recorded the shows myself.
Well, yeah. I didn't have TiVo. Didn't like cable. Man, they charge an arm and a leg for cable.
Oh, trust me, I remember.
That's why I went straight to DVDs and stuff like that. Then they started with the streaming things, and that's when I started using Netflix, Crunchyroll, High Dive,
I don't have a clue what that last one is.
Prime. It's an animation site.
Oh,
So it's Crunchyroll.
Yep.
oh, I know what Crunchyroll is. I've got a Crunchyroll subscription.
Oh, yeah. Got to keep up with Dragon Ball Z on Crunchyroll.
Of course, it's the
But
greatest show.
I watch a lot of those.
I'm not a big
animes.
anime. I can't. I'm going to have to, though. Only because my grandsons are getting deep into anime.
Ah,
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I have to dive back in again, try it again. For the most part, though, man, it's
No, there's some of them that's just
not my thing.
dumb as shit. Vending machine, and I was reincarnated as a vending machine in another world. That is dumb.
but the
Yeah. The person is reincarnated as a vending machine.
I think the big
In
one
another
right now is solo leveling.
So I'm going to tell you right now.
That's the one I hear about all the time right now.
That one should have won anime of the year. That's how good it was.
What beat it out?
I can tell you what beat it out, but it didn't get number one. But I don't know how.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
it
as
is
much as I've heard about it,
amazing.
yeah, that surprises me.
The soundtrack they got with it is amazing. The storyline of it, you start with this little E rank diver that goes into these portals and stuff, and something happened to him while he was in there. He's supposed to have died, but he didn't, and the system fixed it to where every time he kills something, he starts leveling up, which is impossible to do where they're at. You're either born with a skill or you're not. You're either an S rank or an A rank or B rank, or the lowest one is E. But he slowly, and his looks change as he goes through it.
It's like a video game.
Yeah, from the beginning of it to the end, you wouldn't think it's the same damn person. It's amazing. I've watched Solo Leveling like 8 times already, all the way through.
Wow.
It is amazing.
I mean,
And
that's
you
what
ain't
I've
gotta-
heard.
And you ain't none of this stupid hentai bullshit or nothing like that. It's just straight up leveling, power, domination. It's just that, and it's just amazing. Kids can watch it without having to worry about all the other stuff in anime that pops up there on there.
You mean kids can watch it and parents can let them watch it without worrying?
Yeah.
The
that's-
kids aren't worried.
Yeah, the kids
it's
don't
the
worry about it
parents.
anyway. It's the parents. Yeah,
Look at what we used to watch.
there's a lot of blood and stuff in it, but you see that on anything nowadays. But
Well, not
Solo
anything.
Leveling was amazing though. Good enough that I may or may not have ordered a Solo Leveling shirt.
Daggone.
A fan is born.
Mm-hmm.
That's besides Dragon Ball and Fairy Tale.
I didn't know you really cared much for Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah. When I watched it, it wasn't on no damn streaming network where you could sit there and watch it all the way through.
Yeah, you watch.
I was
it
on Cartoon Network.
Yep. Watching
you got
12 minutes
Yeah, because it was 30 minutes on TV, but it was 12 minutes without commercials.
without commercials,
And it was
the last
10 minutes
week
of
and next
powering
week.
up before you actually see anything happen. Oh, it used to drive me friggin' crazy.
Mhm.
I cussed the TV and everything else. I'm just glad we didn't have flat screens back there because I threw shit at my TV. Where it was glass, it just bounced back off of it. I didn't have to worry
Yeah,
about
you can't
messing
do
it
that
up.
nowadays.
Oh, Lord, no.
It sticks.
Yeah, but love Dragon Ball. I
don't know.
played it before it even came out on TV as a video game on the regular Nintendo. He played when Gohan was a little kid.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and I can't wait for Dragon Ball Super to come back. So yeah,
Solo Leveling, though. I have to look at that. That might have been one of my grandsons mentioned. I can't.
I would.
Oh, I
just-
guarantee it.
I would assume so. Yeah, it's ridiculously popular right now. So
Yeah. There for a long time, Fairy Tale was. Season 2 of One Piece is out.
I know. I haven't got a chance to
Oh,
watch
is
it
it
yet because
out?
I'm having some
Yeah.
technical difficulty with my TV.
I didn't know it was out. I will be watching it Probably when I leave here.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get that worked out tomorrow. My TV's working, but my dog ate my remote like months ago.
Ooh.
6-8 months. It's been a while. And I've been using an app on my phone, which worked just great. No problem. But for some reason now, my app will not connect to my TV. TV comes on. It's working. I just can't change the channels.
Ooh.
And there's no update for the app.
You can go
I tried to
install
get
reinstall.
it. Yeah, and that was a bad idea.
Yeah, because then now you got to try to pair it back to it.
Yeah, and that won't pair.
Walmart sells the Fire Stick app, the Fire Stick remotes.
Do they now? They didn't used to.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they do. I know they did, and they sold the Roku remotes.
They got
too.
the Rokus, but I don't think they got Fire Stick because I went out there trying to find them.
I mean, you can just
I'm
order.
going to have to order one off Amazon.
Yeah, I was about
Oh
to say,
yeah, yeah. They
Amazon.
don't cost much at all.
You get off Amazon all day long.
Yeah, they're like maybe $13 maybe. But it's got me wondering. Now, I need a good remote
13.
now to see if it will pair with the with the
I guess
Fire
it
Stick
is.
itself, or maybe my Fire Stick has gone bad.
Don't Angel have one?
She does, but hers is the first gen. Mine's the second gen.
It still
Don't
might
know
work.
if the remotes work. For anyone out there that cares anything about what we're talking about,
Mm.
Oh, somebody's ran into that same problem because I had to order one.
$8 for a first gen, second gen.
really.
So first gen, second gen do work. So
Okay, I might be able to borrow hers and
Yeah,
just
you can
see
get
if
Angels.
see if it'll pair to it.
Yeah,
At least I know if my Fire Stick's still good.
yeah. Before you go out and try to,
Yeah, because
Do
if
anything
that's
else.
the case, I just ordered me another Fire Stick. They're fairly decently priced.
yeah. I had to help my mom set hers up over the phone.
And you go online and you describe what's going on, and they give you all this advice on how to do it. But the problem is, everything they tell you to do
Requires a remote.
requires a
that's
remote. The problem is, I don't have a remote that works.
Yep. You should have used your AI. Telling you.
What, to find out? I did.
Oh,
And it described all these things I can do, but I got to have a way to get into
To the settings,
actual
yeah.
settings to do it.
damn it, man.
Yeah.
and the TV has no on TV controls.
No, because the Fire Stick is a
Oh.
separate, it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
add-on
Yeah, it
to the
plugs into
TV.
the
Yeah,
back of it.
I forgot.
It's not a Fire Stick TV.
So,
Yeah.
it's working. I can see that it's working. It's showing me all my apps inside that I have and all the channels that I have, but I can't do anything with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, should have seen me trying to talk my mom in trying to get hers up and running.
Mm.
Because
Wasn't it her idea?
it was her idea to get it up and running.
Okay.
Again, I love my mom to death, but she has dementia starting to creep in. So trying to explain something and her comprehending it and actually doing it is 3 or 4 different things. Let me just put it that way. Hour and a half to get my Amazon added to her Fire Stick.
I just find it crazy that she wanted to do it in the first place. Because my grandma shuns any type of modern
Oh,
technology.
my mom loves technology, but she thought it was going to lower her cable bill. I said, the only way to lower your cable bill, Mom, is to turn off cable and just use your Fire Stick. But I want my local channels. I said, you don't get local channels on there. I said, you're going to have to do one or the other. I mean, if you're trying to lower your bill, you're going to have to get rid of it. But she still wanted the Fire Stick, so she got the Fire Stick up and going. But Mom's also one of them people that once you get something in her head, it's in that head till it's done. If you tell her you're going to be there at her house to pick her up at 9:30 in the morning, and 9:30 pops in and you're not there, she's calling you, where was you at? I said, I'm on my way. You told me you're going to be here at 9:30. Yeah, but there's traffic and everything. Well, I thought you wasn't coming. I was like, no, Mom, I'm just literally 5 minutes from where you're at. Well, you could have called and told me. I didn't figure I had to call you if I wasn't there dead on time. She's one of those.
Yeah, I kind of understand that.
I mean, I can't time it to be there exactly on time. Unless I'm leaving early in the morning, then I get there a little bit earlier than I should. Because I try to beat the rush hour traffic in Charleston.
Yeah.
Well, that's a place that's a nightmare during rush hour. So is the interstate around through there. So I got to run her to Bridgeport Friday. Hope this is the last time. She's doing a lot better with her eye and everything. So I think he said this would be probably the last time he had to come back down there with the eye drops and stuff. Then he's just going to hook her up with some glasses, and we should be good to go.
Cool.
Which she can do at the place that lives 3 places down below where she lives at. So it'll be the last time I have to go to Bridgeport or Morgantown. Don't mind going to Morgantown if I'm going for a ball game. Going for anything else is a little much. What else we got to talk about?
Hell, I don't know.
War Machine.
It's pretty good.
Good movie.
I mean, we talked about it last week, so
Yeah, well,
we got to add to it.
I'm adding to it. Within the first 3 days, there was 39 million views on it. That was one of the best hit shows that Netflix has put out. Good enough to the point that they're already talking about doing a sequel.
Already talking about, already greenlit.
Well, they greenlit it, but being greenlit and actually doing it is, yeah, we're going to do one, but will they actually do it? Is my thing. And like I said, I've seen a bunch of people on TikTok and stuff. They was reviewing it and everything. And one of them was, I agreed with him. He said, pay attention, Netflix. You see this? See how popular it is? This is what people want. This is what you need to put out. Quit trying to push this or that. Just people want entertained. That's all they want, is to be entertained.
Well, it
And that's all I
wasn't
want.
great reviews across the board.
Oh, some people didn't like it.
Go on TikTok and look up Cuss Creep and listen to his review. He gave it a 3 out of 10. So,
Damn it, man.
Well, it's got a 6.5 on IMDb. 6.5
I
out
thought
of
it was
10.
very good myself. I liked it
Yeah.
better than a lot. Which parts of it I like better than what you guys liked?
Yeah, it was just,
But I compared it a lot to Battle Los Angeles too.
Yeah.
yeah. I like Battle Los Angeles. I like the premise of it. They was here to steal our water.
Yeah, it was the second biggest Netflix debut of the year so far, behind The Rip, which is a really good movie with
Now that one I haven't seen yet.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Haven't seen that one yet either.
It's good. It's good. I don't want to spoil nothing on it. It's a movie that, I mean, you kind of see it coming, but it's a movie that you can't really talk about because you'll spoil it, and that's the whole part of the movie is the twist, the turn.
I might watch it when I get home.
It's good. In my opinion, it's better than War Machine. I don't think you'll like it as good as War Machine, but you'll like it because it's not pure action like War Machine is.
Oh, I love a good action movie.
It's an action movie, but it's not pure action.
But I like a good Matt Damon movie. All the Bournes was pretty good.
Yeah. Although the best Jason Bourne movie was the one that he wasn't in.
Yeah,
my
You
opinion.
said Matt Damon, I automatically started hearing a song play in my head.
Okay. What song?
And the might not even been Matt Damon. I don't know why I connected the two. Eurotrip, dude.
Oh, that was Matt Damon.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. You say Matt Damon's name, I automatically start hearing that
Scotty
song.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he wasn't even supposed to be in the movie.
No,
They had an opening.
he was filming across the street.
He was filming Brothers Grimm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why his head was shaved.
Yep, he shaved it for the wig they had to wear.
So he just walked over to their set, just because he loves movies. He just walked over there to see how things was going and everything. They're like, hey, we gotta roll if you want it. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And you know,
And that's the most
an
iconic.
iconic scene was
Yeah.
born
Yeah.
right there.
It's probably the most iconic scene from the movie.
Yep.
There's
Scene.
other scenes that are iconic, but that's probably the most one.
Yeah, and one of the best known songs.
Yep.
Yes, that's probably the most popular song made, or a song that was made for a movie that became like mainstream.
Yep.
There's people that know that song that don't know the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people know the song, don't know the movie.
It almost I think that song making it as big as it did. I think in the movie or the TV series Rookie, they come out
Oh
with
yeah,
Daddy Cop or something like that. It started out as just a little clip, But it was so popular that they ended up bringing it back and making a whole song for it. And it actually hit the top charts and everything.
Hmm.
And I believe,
Yeah, that's the only
That's the
thing I
thing
know
that-
about that show
yeah,
is that song. It's a good song. I don't care for the show, but it's a good song.
I haven't watched the show.
I don't
What
know the
I've
show.
seen of it, Rookie.
I don't know it at all.
Has
I don't
the
know if I know the song.
It's got the guy from Castle in it.
Castle, Firefly, the main actor from it.
I probably don't know it.
You probably know the song.
Yeah, no, except if it was that popular, I probably
Yeah.
heard the song. Anytime you mention Euro Trip, I think about Project X. I
That's
don't
a
know,
great movie.
And if I had to compare the two, I like Project X better. That's the
They're-
opinions may differ.
They're totally different movies.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I
That's my
don't
one
think I
thing.
ever watched Project X.
Oh, you must then.
You have to watch it. You haven't watched it, and you need
You
to.
must.
You would love it.
That is a project for you.
You would
for
love it.
next week.
Is that the
It's Euro
House
Trip
Party?
esque.
Yes.
Yes.
the biggest house party ever?
Based off of
Yep.
true events.
Hey, watch it. We'll touch on that next week.
Yeah.
Project X.
It's on Amazon Prime because I just rewatched it a few weeks ago. I rewatched it, and me and Jamie done talked about this. We had the plan of bringing it up on the pod for everybody to watch, and we just never brought it up. So
now we're making it official.
Now we're making it official. You got to watch Project X before next week's pod.
Okay. I can
But
probably
me and
do
Corey's seen it multiple times.
Mm-hmm. I'll watch it again. I don't care.
Oh yeah, hell, I'll watch it again.
that. Yeah, I remember when it came out. I was like, "Oh,
I
this
believe
be
you'd
pretty
like it.
good." I thought it was going to be good when I saw it come out.
See, when it came out, I was like, oh, and this is years ago, so my taste in movies and
I had to talk you into that one, didn't I? No,
no, you didn't talk me
I
into it.
watched it before you did though.
But yeah, because when it first came out, I was like, oh, this is a stupid movie. I'm not watching this. And then,
Well, it ain't a deep thinking movie, but
Oh, it's not.
it's really
Oh, no.
fun, man.
once I finally watched it, I was like, oh my God, this movie's great.
Yo,
It's hilarious.
so yeah, check that out before next week, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'll save all my comments for next week.
Yeah.
Okay, I might watch that when I get home. 'Cause Lord
Oh,
knows
if
I
you
can't
get
go to bed
started on
early.
it, you won't quit till it's done. I think
Uh-huh.
that's one you'll really like.
And
Think Dazed and Confused 90s.
there's
I like Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't tell how many times I watched that. And The Gentleman. Love The Gentleman too. The movie, not the TV series that come out.
I was
Where
gonna
Dazed
say.
and Confused is set in the 70s, this one is set in the 90s, early 2000s. Early 2000s?
early
probably?
2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
From
takes,
what I remember seeing,
I think this takes
parts
place
of
in
it.
like 06, 07.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
they went from being nobody at school to the talk of the whole city because
Oh, dude, it was
yeah.
on the news. There's a helicopter.
like 15,
Circling the house.
16,000 people there at the party.
We'll dive into it next week after we've
Car
all
ends
watched
up in
it.
the pool.
Anybody got anything else?
No,
I don't think so. I think we're good.
I can't think of anything right offhand.
Well then,
We talked a little bit about everything this time.
yeah. So you guys know what to expect next week. Some final thoughts on the Harry Potter book because by then I will have finished it.
And I
And
may be a
then-
chapter or two in.
Yeah, Jamie may have listened to another 20 minutes by then. But we will definitely be talking about Project X. So
Yeah.
if you haven't seen the movie, it's
Go watch it.
streaming on Amazon Prime.
Yep. Yeah.
So watch it before next week. And until next week,
Watch it. And then as you watch this with us next week, put your comments on if we got something right, got something wrong. What was your favorite clip about it?
And
What
we'll
we
tell
should
you
be
how
talk-
wrong you were.
I won't go that far.
if you're way wrong, I'll tell you you're way wrong. Otherwise, I'll let it slide.
But again, subscribe, hit the like button, and share it. It costs nothing to do none of that. We don't make no money off of anything we do right now. So it ain't like
But
we're
here's
not
my
gonna give
Cash
no
App in
money.
case you want to send. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We don't have one of those yet either.
No, I'm talking mine.
Oh,
I don't know about you guys. I'm
He's
just
just
talking about
wanting
me. It's either that or GoFundMe, man.
hey, we accept a GoFundMe. Everybody goes down to
Hmm.
Universal down there. That's what the money be used for. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Get all of us down there doing the rides and stuff. Get Jamie's reaction to the first time doing any of the stuff down there. Madam
Oh, by the
Malkins.
way, guys, next week is MegaCon, and we're not going to be there.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
is it? Damn it,
Yes,
man.
it is.
Mm-hmm. I've looked at who's going to be there, and it's not as great as it was last year.
Eh,
Last year was our year.
yeah, probably. It was
Last
the-
year was the year that
For any Who fan, that was the year
Well,
to be there.
it would have been great for us.
Mm-hmm.
He would have loved it because you had the Lethal Weapon guys there.
Mm-hmm.
So last year was the year to go. This year's a down year. So I still wanted to go, but I'm fine with missing this year.
Yeah, one of
Based
these
off who's
days.
gonna be
We'll get
there.
there one of these days.
Well, don't they normally, once they have it, like a month or two later, they already start planning it out?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah. They
Well, then-
probably got guests booked for next year already.
then we need to set up a plan next year to be the one to
We-
go to.
Seems
did-
like we had this
we did this-
conversation last year,
we
too.
did this
Yeah,
last
but
year.
this one sucked.
Yeah, this
It
year was a
sure-
shit year. Last year was a shit year.
So we need to literally sit down and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. And just,
I would say it can't get any worse, but I don't want to say that and have it prove me wrong. So I'm not saying that.
yeah, please don't, because this year we're going to go. Well, next year we're going to go, and I don't want to be on a shit year. But we still hit the theme parks while we're down
Mm.
there.
Exactly.
That is the way to go, the theme parks. I've been watching some stuff on the theme parks again. It's got that bug.
Mm.
I've been tempted to message somebody and say, hey, we got to plan a trip soon. But it's a little too late to be planning it from when you usually go down there.
Yep.
Yeah, make a fall trip this year.
Well, I wouldn't say no to that. Another Christmas trip down there.
Oh yeah. Beginning of December. That's the time to go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, do we need to go ahead and start planning that? Because I'm all up for that.
Just somewhat to look at. I'll have to figure out if I got any money left.
Corey still got that project car he's working on.
Yeah, I just ordered a couple grand worth of parts for it, so funds are a little low.
Yeah, well, that's we're
So-
talking about December.
Oh, I know. That's why I said what the just wait
Well,
till it happens.
I'm not looking for a whole week down there. Just like we did last time. Fly in a day or two, then fly back home.
I want at least 2 full days at the park,
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
if not 3, but at least 2. So,
Hmm.
but like I said, we'll plan it. We'll figure it
Yep.
out.
Hell, we could book the plane ride down there one time, then book the room down there next time, then save up for the rest. I mean, ain't got to be all done at one time.
He's got the bug, man. He's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Oh yeah,
He got the bug.
yeah.
I get pretty excited when I start watching all the stuff that
Mhm.
come out for it down there. And plus, we can look and see where they're going to exactly where the the new Fast and Furious is going to be at.
See, that's what I can't wait for next summer when that ride. Oh yeah,
Because by the time we get down there, they should start actually having track and stuff up that we can see.
oh yeah. If we go in December, yeah, because
Yeah.
for them to have it finished by June or July of next year, they'll have to start putting track up within this year.
Yeah, we can always go down on my birthday, July the 8th next year. Pop on that bad boy.
I mean, we've been down there in August.
I think July might be a bad
It's
month to be there.
August is
The worst time.
ungodly hot,
Yes.
but that's when they do the big discounts for pass holders. So
Yeah, that's when we
Yes.
get in. We get in the gate a lot easier, a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people are not into sunstroke, so they're kind of avoiding it those months.
Well, that's
Yeah.
when you don't go to Epic because that place has no freaking shade whatsoever.
Mm.
You would think they at least put some tents up along through there just for shade. People can get underneath and stand and get out of the weather. No, they don't even do that. Trees have taken another 3 or 4 years for them to grow to actually throw some shade out anywhere. And most of the rides you stand the wait in are outside. You don't get to go inside where AC's at. They got this little fan just barely twisting above you,
Hmm.
moving nothing but hot air on top of you. Which I do want to do the dragon ride again at Epic, and sometime get into the Ministry of Magic
Magic.
ride.
mm-hmm.
Have y'all not done that yet?
No.
no,
Couldn't get it was down the whole time we was there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yeah, that ride's not very reliable.
No,
Sure you want to get on that?
yeah,
Okay.
I want on it. I have stopped myself from watching any spoilers or anything. Anytime they bring it up, I skip it. I don't want to watch nothing on it. I want to go through there and be amazed just by going into it. That's one of the rides I don't want to know nothing ahead of time. Hagrid's ride, I wasn't too worried about. That one right there, yes.
Well, it's because with roller coasters, there's a difference in seeing a roller coaster and experiencing a roller coaster.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you watch, even with VR on, you can't sit in a ride with VR.
And feel your ass cheeks come up off the seat.
Exactly.
I got you.
Velocicoaster. That's the only part I hate about it. Because I feel like I'm going to slide out that lap bar.
He's not going anywhere. He's just in his head.
In my head, I'm coming out that lap bar. I lock my feet down underneath the seats in front of me. That way my butt stays on it. And I'm fine after that. It's just my butt coming up off of it.
Now, Stardust Racers, on the other hand,
Oh, yeah. You could come off of that bad boy.
maybe be a little nervous for that one.
That
But-
one has some speed, and it's a lot longer than the Velocicoaster.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go with us, Jamie.
Someday.
Yep. The next 3, after we get 3 more followers, Jamie's got to go. That's our goal.
Yeah,
We
if y'all
need 3
pay my
more
ticket
subscribers. Jamie's going
Y'all
with us.
pay my ticket and covering my time, I go.
You got vacation
You,
time.
you
That's
still
covered.
wouldn't go, even if we covered all that.
Got a lot on my plate, man.
Again, a van, ski mask, duct tape, and zip ties. We get him there. he out there mowing the grass, and all of a sudden, we just throw a ransom note
Now,
on the
y'all
ground,
gotta
take
keep
off
in
with
mind, man, I do have a kid that lives down there now, so I may be able to work that in. Of course, she's 6 miles away from, or 6 hours away from the park.
I was going to say,
you.
I
Yeah,
could-
but I'm pretty sure we could tell her you're coming down there to do
Oh,
it.
dude,
and she would jump right in.
Her and Jimmy would jump down there for sure.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to have to message her and let her know to get you down there.
I'll get there eventually. Y'all guys enjoy it for me and just let me know how it goes.
It's not as fun. I want somebody to go with us and experience it for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah, we'll get
And-
down there as a group sometime.
It's going to be amazing. I've been trying to get my kids down there. And I've got 1 or 2 that would love to go.
Timed in when Dave's down around there sometime too.
Well, yeah.
He'd be a fun one to take in the park.
Oh, God. Yeah. He's invited us next time we go down there. Just come
Mm-hmm.
stay with him.
So we'll get
He's-
it together one day. Let's get a short trip done first.
That's what I say. Go down on a Monday,
well, no,
all day, or
Jamie's
go down on a
saying
Sunday.
get a short trip. Like
Yeah, a
somewhere
shorter
closer.
trip, a day trip somewhere.
Oh,
Go check out some of these places. There's got to be somewhere we can check out.
well, that might be. We have
Yeah.
to just look it up. How about a trip to New York to the store up there?
Quite a day trip, but I get what you're saying.
That's a train ride.
Train ride.
Not quite a bullet train like in Japan, but
Yeah. That was one of our goals in Japan, but
yeah.
Yeah, what happened
I-
to that one?
I blew all my money on a car.
Mm.
So that one's out the window for me, sadly.
I got a different job.
So it's out the window for you too.
Which I say that now, but looking at running parts again for maybe somewhere else.
Mm. We'll have to discuss this off screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of which, about ready to wrap?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Believe it's time
Grab
to
it.
call it. So till next week.
Later.
Later. Don't forget to watch that.
I won't. I'll watch